Hi and welcome all to episode number 30 of the series on CK3. We've reached the 30th episode. That's a that's a goal, right? And yeah, so we're back here in Sicily, and there are a couple of things to think and talk about. One of you suggested that an alliance with Jerusalem would be beneficial, and I could see why. Also, what the fuck is this? Solchnet is like Syria? And please don't lag. Why should you lag? Okay, yes, it's Syria. Anyway, yes, an alliance with Jerusalem because we both are basically neighbors of Egypt. And so it would be good for us to get an alliance with them. And I see why, honestly. And right now would be a great time to strike against Egypt. Now the thing is, the only way to actually get an alliance with Egypt would be to marry Fortunato, and I don't know if we can. Also, we can't interact with them in the first place, and that's, I think, a prerogative of Jerusalem. I think the developers actually made Jerusalem a little bit more far than you could think, because Jerusalem is a really, of course, point of interest. It's an holy site for many religions, so I guess it does make sense to actually make this a really hard point to reach diplomatically, even though I'm really near. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to actually not get to Jerusalem diplomatically, but yes, I can't interact with him. I think I have to be at least here or here to interact with him, but for now I can't. However, if now I would have to wage war against Egypt, it would be a war I could easily win. I could get the Emirate of Sirte, which is not like a super great duchy. It's just 3 counties, but they are all feudals, and that's great. So you know what? I think I'm gonna do just that. My alliances are with basically only Aragon, and they are not in a war right now, so they can help me. I have the money to actually make the war, because I think my army will cost a lot. I think I will lose money, but I'm down with that. However, first of all, I want to take a look at Luca, because Luca is 46 years old and is infirm, so I think he will live another 10 years or so. I think less than 10 years, but for the sake of being optimistic, I'm gonna say 10 years, and then he will die. I don't know if he will be able to conquer Benevento, or if we'll have to end the series with Umberto. I don't know. Anyway, but let's think for a moment why he wants to attack Sirte. Why should he? And that's something I don't remember if I talked about, but if I was with Zaccaria, I wouldn't even consider attacking Africa or Egypt. I wouldn't think about attacking anything else than rulers in the Kingdom of Sicily, because the goal of Zaccaria was just that. However, of course, Zaccaria has died a lot of years ago. It's basically the next year will be the 40th anniversary of his death. But with Umberto and Luca, of course, the horizons are expanded. They are no longer peasants, they are nobles, even though with peasants origins, and I think that matters for an extent, we could say. But they are nobles. Their horizons are expanded, and I think Luca is interested in the domain of Sirte. And it basically lines up with all the Kingdom of Africa thing I thought about. Because I thought about actually giving the Kingdom of Africa to the lineage of Zaccaria, to Bohemunnu. It would make sense. It would be interesting to say the least. Then of course there's the Kingdom of Bohemia, and that's really that's a thing. I can't attack him right now. Oof. No. I just can't. I just can't. Anyway. One thing I could do is make Fortunato the King of Bohemia. It would be interesting. Now, the thing is, why North Africa in particular? Because it's one of our origin culture. Like, if we see the Sicilian culture, now, it is written that it's formed from Lombard and Greek in the year 950. But historically speaking, that's a stretch. I mean, it's not like super wrong. Like the Lombard culture and the Greek culture are really important. The Lombard culture, after the conquer of Charlemagne in Italy, the Lombards were pushed off to the south, and we can see it right here in Benevento right now. And of course the Greek were super important for the Sicilian culture because they basically founded most of the cities we have now in Sicily. I just saw that the Buryat culture is also in Malta, whatever. The Arabic culture, the Maghrebi, the Barnis, the North African culture was also very important for the Sicilians. So they are an area kin to us, at least. Like, it's not super us, but it is akin to us. Okay, I was just stumbled with this little stain in the Kingdom of Maghreb. So yeah, for the sake of giving land to my brothers, I think I want to wage war against the Fatimids. Can I? Yes, can I? I can. The Emirate of Sirte. Yes, I am convinced. It's also an occasion, a chance to see what our improved army can do. It's not like super much improved, at the maximum. I want to increase the number of armored footmen. Then, when the Picchieri tradition will be discovered in 3 years, I will dismantle this regiment of pikemen. I will create a regiment of Picchieri and another regiment of armored footmen for the sake of damage. So, let's do this right now. I will call the Kingdom of Aragon just in case. So, please come. Perfect. And let's go. One thing I could do is give the Emirate of Sirte to Fortunato. That's something I want to think about. I'm gonna think about it. Also, I have to look out for holy orders they can call. That's something I thought that would have happened. My liege, have you heard what they call you? My spy master, Melisenda. Melisenda is with us has been with us for a long time. While talking in her surroundings. While taking in her surroundings. They call you King Luca the Weak. Not what you would call flattering, perhaps, but it's unlikely that you can do anything to change it. For what it's worth, I promise to not call you by that name, Melisenda says and smiles. I mean, we are infirm, so it just does make sense that we are called this way. Some of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I'm often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Elika when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons may sharpen their wits. I'm gonna go with Zaccaria. He is my friend, but I think some lessons in stewardship can, benefit him, even though he will not like that, but he needs those lessons on stewardship now. He's 17 for well, 15 years, so that's great. Did I call the Kingdom of Aragon? Yes, I did. I think they will go here for Jafara, or Tripolitania. A famous bard has settled down in Palermo. Though his music and singing is sublime, he refuses to perform for the wealthy and powerful, even when offered exorbitant amounts of riches. He even refuses an invitation from me. Instead, he prefers to entertain the poor and the masses, inspiring and uplifting them. I think I can understand these reasons. Also, the famous bard is a good modifier. Okay, now when the siege is over, I think I don't know if I want to go to speed 4. We are losing 3 a month, and that's something. I mean, I almost expected more. So that's great. Fortunato is also rowdy and is ill. Is ill and is delicate. That's scaring me. I don't want him to die, even though from a practical point of view, it's great. We want someone who can increase, the martial. Why not? My brother-in-law. It's the best I think we can. No, I mean, it's not that great. We don't have really good generals now, do we? We would benefit from inviting knights anyway, but for now, it's okay. You're gonna be educated in martial. Okay. What are they doing, please? Just help me attack these fuckers. I think it will be hard, though. Ah, well, no, not at all. We have Salvatore on our side, and it's really scaring me. Like, every time he goes to battle without one leg, he's scaring me. Please capture him, so the war will be over in a minute. Of course they didn't. It's fine. Also, I've seen, for an instant, poor Caspar II was disfigured. He is also a fornicator. He's 29. The Holy Roman Empire is not passing a good time. Seasonal pinpox has devastated the people of Napoli. My Archbishop Enrico informs me that local trade and produce has completely dried up as the people wallow in their homes and in the streets awaiting death's call. He blames the plague on the bad air surrounding the dead and dying, and proposes that countering it with a vast field of asters would do much to dispel this bad air and slow down the spread of disease. I'm not really keen on spending money, but I am diligent, so I really have to when there's a plague going on. It's a duty, basically, so it's fine, it's fine. What war did they lose? Ah, well, they lost some territories here, most probably. Hungary is really weird. Poland, I think it didn't change a bit from the start, exactly. Oh, we got a learning perk. That's great. I think I'm gonna stay on medicine. Like, if I get whole of body, that will be good. It's whole of body and the whole health trait. It's not a trait I particularly like because it seems too much. But in Luca's case, it's something I can accept. This is a very important moment, Umberto. I really bet everything on you. You'd better be a good ruler. My son, Umberto, has been asking me for a pet rabbit for a long time, and I told him I would get one for him in 3 months if he displayed more focus in his studies. He simply waved my offer away, saying he did not really care about it anymore. That is something we have to fix. He can be fickle. We wouldn't want him to be fickle. So he must focus on the boons he already possesses, and he would be content. Or Umberto must be taught to take me at my word. I think this is the thing we want to. Trusting is not a great trait for his education, but it's something I can accept. So yeah, you will be trusting. Also, I think these two sieges and the war will be over. And technically, we got to the far reach of Africa, of the Kingdom of Africa. Ooh, wait, what are they doing here, man? That's bad. Let's see. 4 months, 15 days, year 7 months. So we can wait. We will wait. Okay, perfect. Ooh, the Kingdom of Aragon is going away. Why are they going away? Please finish this fucking siege, man. Please finish this siege. Why won't you finish this siege, man? What is the point? Okay, perfect. Don't go away, man. Like, if you want to go away, just wait for me, because we will go to Syracuse. Perfect. Okay, yeah, we'll manage to save Syracuse. I think this battle will be the last of this war. The bellows were constructed in the bellows were like the blacksmiths, I think. Exactly. The blacksmiths are great. Probably my favorite line of building. Okay. Perfect. Okay. We won't even have to finish this battle. The Emirate of Sirte is ours. Now the question I want to ask myself is who I want to give it to. I could give it to Bohemunno, but that would make him a really powerful vassal, and I'm not sure I want to do that. So maybe I would rather giving it to Fortunato. And then Fortunato could be our future king of Africa. I think that's what we want to do. Yes, I think that's what we want to do. Because realistically speaking, the war in Bohemia is just unlikely. It's just unlikely. No, it's not gonna happen. Also, Bohemia has got the Duchy of Tuscany, very randomly, but whatever. Yes, the war against Bohemia is just not gonna happen. They can't hide out of our reach, and I want to compensate him. So I think like the situation that was in the Kingdom of Bohemia, with Fortunato being the king and Zaccaria being the vassal, it will be represented here in the Kingdom of Africa. Fortunato will be the king of Africa, and his nephew, who is Bohemunno, will be his vassal. So, yes, that's what I want to do. Fortunato, I am sorry for the treatment you were given to by our father, but I'm here to fix that, and that's what I'm going to give you. Perfect. Just perfect. We now form the technical alliance with Fortunato. It's fine. Okay, isn't that great? Now, problem is with this whole idea of the Kingdom of Africa. Sardinia. I mean, the Kingdom of Sardinia and Corsica, which is really ironic because they have only 2 counties in Corsica and 1 county in Sardinia. They are mostly the Kingdom of Lombardy, but let's just ignore that. And the thing is, they have Tunis, which is maybe the most important duchy in the whole Kingdom of Africa. We would need to form the kingdom another 5 counties. That would mean the Duchy of Gerit and this. Problem is, these are really terrible to conquer. They're also attacking. Damn it, they're going strong. These, however, we could easily conquer. Problem is, they only have 3 counties here. So 2 counties will be missed. Maybe, just maybe, I could conquer this part of Tunis. I don't know. Lucca is 47. Okay. We lost money in the process of this war. By God, this party is boring. Melisandre's got to be the worst host the world has ever seen. Poor Melisandre. How can mortal man be expected to endure this snoring celebration of mediocrity? We are gregarious and we are eager revelers, so yeah. Mayas cast up about the room looking for a diversion, any diversion. Zakaria gives me a friendly wave from a nearby balcony. I've got to do something to stop this evening dragging. I could have a dance, but I don't think being infirm I want to have a dance, so perhaps I could get to know Zakaria better. And he became my friend. That's great, that's great, that's great. How is Boimunu doing? He's 8 years old, perfect. That's great. Like, by doing this, we also probably helped a lot the Kingdom of Jerusalem, because the Kingdom of Jerusalem, once the Crusader king has died, that being, I think him, was the original Crusader king? No, it was, I think his mother, or maybe aunt. The thing is, they have special armies. The Crusader Kingdom have special army. And once they die out, their special armies, I think they are basically eliminated. So now they are somewhat mediocre as a kingdom. And the fact that we helped them with waging war with the Kingdom of Egypt is really helpful for them. Enrico has died. Now we have a new Archbishop, Arduino. Arduino was a Crusader. Interesting. He's a Cisalpine. He's chaste, gregarious, but sadistic. And he's also very bad at learning. It's not like we're gonna need a very good bishop. We can ask our Head of Fate for gold, that's great. Fortunato is asking for a position. And I think when Gervasio will die, and it may be very soon, we'll appoint him as our Chancellor. Okay, now I want to increase the number of armor footmen. And for now, that's it. I'm gonna have to wait for the pike columns tradition. A shadow over Foggia, that's really annoying to say the least. Oh yeah, we have to check for prisoners. There are no prisoners. There's Elia, who I truly don't care, like, you can go away. And then there's Ferrand. Now Ferrand, we don't have really good knights, so Ferrand can be a knight of ours. Why not? He's a Norman, so it's nice. A soft approach, yes. Okay, perfect, he's our knight. Now I want to look at this. It's not a serious illness, like he's probably gonna die out soon enough. Really the most annoying thing is that we lost 80 legitimacy, but whatever. Perfect, but okay. We're doing great. We have a pretty good army. The problem is, once Luca dies, Umberto will not have the same army, because we'll lose basically half of our counties. Also, there was the fact that I had plans for Apulia, of course, and everything else. Also other plans that some of you have suggested, but they all died out when Fortunato was born. Because when Fortunato was born, that meant that I was gonna split really bad. So I'm not gonna do what I wanted to do, unfortunately. The all free cities of Apulia thing. But it's really nice to, it's really a family business, this Kingdom of Sicily. Like, my vassals are all Sturzo. There's Zaccaria, there's Salvatore, there's Boimunno, there's Fortunato. The only other vassal is Gervasio, who is a doge. This is a republic, the only republic here in... well, there's also Salerno, but it's a vassal of Salvatore. Gervasio is the only republican vassal. The only vassal was not a Sturzo, and I like that. Honestly, I like that. Also, yeah, the 1st of January, the autosave is going. Perfect. Please. 17 months. 17 months. Damn it. The Kingdom of Jerit. well, not the kingdom, the high chiefdom could wage war against you. Not right now, not right now. I'm also... Ooh, interesting, they all have cities actually. We discovered the Arch Saddle? The Arch Saddle? Ooh, that means... Ooh, I didn't think about that. The Arch Saddle is the Armored Horseman. That's great. We could dismantle this regiment of Light Horsemen for our regiment of Armored Horsemen. They cost a lot, of course, but they are extremely good. Extremely good. I think the pikeman counters the heavy cavalry exactly. Just like the Light Horsemen. The thing they don't have is a screen, but they like do 100 damage, so I think we will do just that. We just have to wait for the money. Also, I want to... Ooh, that changes plans, however, because maybe I want to have... I don't know, let me know what you think. You know, we have the regiment of... We will have the regiment of Picchieri. We have one regiment of armored footmen, one regiment of light horsemen, and one regiment of mangonels. I think I have space only for one another regiment, unless we discover here the household soldiers that increases the number of men-at-arms regiments. But you know, for now, with our 5 limits of regiments, we could do like 2 armored footmen, 1 Picchieri and 1 armored horseman, or we could do 1 light horseman, 1 armored horseman, 1 Picchieri and 1 armored footman. Let me guys know what you think it's best. Umberto. That's important. Arduino brought my son Umberto to the market today. Umberto was to hand out alms to the poor and needy, to learn about charity and a ruler's plight to the less fortunate. The implacable child gave something to everyone, Arduino says, and when the purse ran dry, insisted that we'd go get another, very selfless, maybe even excessively so. It seems that little Umberto has a very big heart. Oof, it could be generous, and I wouldn't mind that, even though the monthly income minus 10%, it's but it's not like a factor to think. It could be fickle, and that's of course not, or it could be arrogant. No, generous, it's okay. I'm honestly regretting the stewardship focus. A diplomacy education might have been better, since he's revealing himself as a good diplomat. I don't know, but I think this will be the end of our episode. We didn't do a lot, but we conquered the Sirte, and I think in the next episode there will be a really important reform of the army, and I'm sorry for the rumor you are probably... not rumor, like noise, exactly, the noise you are probably listening to right now. Anyway, thanks for watching.